Hey guys, it's been a couple of months since I've been able to do anything on the cruiser. In a couple of weeks, it's our holiday period, so we decided we are going to try and go upriver 4 or 5 days. Before I do that, I have to fix a lot of things in the boat, a lot of small tasks that will allow us to go and sail upriver. Obviously, the boat won't be ready for any serious sea trials, but at least in the estuary and the river, we should be all right. Anyway, too much talk, not enough work. Let's get busy. Okay guys, those cleats will hold the Genoa sheet coming off the winches, so there won't be too much force on them. Plus this here is quite thick. I don't think I need any reinforcement pad here. The orientation and positioning of the cleats will be debatable for some, but I have no access here from underneath. Also, this is quite flimsy compared to cabin and the bulkhead and everything here, so this is a very strong place. Although this it won't take much force, to be honest. So coming off 3 wraps on the winch, so yes, that will do. Okay, so I've removed everything from the anchor locker, and it seems that I have 3 types of different chains. 5 meters of this tied to this one. Don't know what I'm gonna do with this. Probably nothing. Because I've got 15 meters of this chain, which is, I think it's 8 mil. Seems to be alright, but it's only 15 meters. I guess I can just tie it to a piece of rope like that. Will do, at least for here. And of course I've got another 15 meters of this, which is 10 mil chain, but I think this is overkill. I don't think I'm going to use that. If this chain breaks, I shouldn't be there. Okay, this head has never worked since I bought the boat because they were reversed. I was pressing the button and the pump wouldn't even move, it would just go tick, tick. And it made me take the whole pump apart. I thought it was seized or something like that, and it wasn't. It was just the wiring was reversed. Anyway, I need to tidy that up a bit. The discharge hose, which is 25 millimeters inner diameter, and that's the intake, the water intake. And let's try it out then. That seems to be working as intended, I would say. What I need to do now is replace this intake hose by a longer one to go up there, and then I get a vented loop in there at deck level. That's the discharge hose there. This is maybe 4 inches below deck level, maybe almost 2 feet above waterline. I don't know if I need to put a vented loop on the discharge side, because the pump already has a return or a non-return valve or whatever it's called here, so water goes and never comes back in. I have to do some more research and see if I'm supposed to use the vented loop on that as well, but I definitely gonna put a vented loop on this hose right over there at deck level. But for now, it seems to be working. Okay, so what is the problem? The problem is this valve here. I cannot close it shut. It's turns around and around and around and around, and it's always open. So I'm trying to remove it, but it's really hard at the moment. And if it doesn't come off, I'm gonna have to cut this with a grinder here and just put something closing this permanently until I can deal with a new through hole. This was for this little spigot here with a foot pump, which is wrecked. So I think I'm just gonna end up by cutting that, putting something to close it, and then in the end put a new through hole sometime in the future. Let's rehearse, see if I can get the grinder there. Just need to be very careful here. That's the culprit. I will eventually have to put a new seacock in there or just block that one completely. That should do it for now. Ta-da! Done. Finally gets its name. So, time for a beer. I know I should have painted the hull first, but I haven't done that this year, and I want to go on holidays in 7-8 days time, something like that. And I need to try the boat before that, and I can't go around even just for a trial without the name and the reg number. So it's done. Next year I'll think about it again. Okay, so Marina spent the day with me yesterday cleaning the boat so we can go on holidays. Well, she spent most of the day cleaning this mess in here, and she did a hell of a job. So much so that I'm afraid to go inside now and get dirty again. But anyway, there's only a couple of days left, and I just remember I don't have any reefing system yet on my boom. So I'm gonna have to do something really quick, because we did manage to go for half an hour sailing the other day. I managed to get a crew, Edgar, Pedro and João, and we got caught in 15-16 knots with 25-22 gusts, and it wasn't that easy to handle the boat, to be honest, because he wanted to point wind every time a gust came. The rail went under, and although we're never in danger, of course, the boat could handle it. It was not comfortable sailing like that, and I don't want to be caught like that with the wife and kids aboard without being able to lower sail or to reef the sail. So let's go and try and set a reefing system, kind of. So I'm going to put a cheek block there on the boom, and I'm going to put a cleat on the boom as well, close to the mast, closer to the mast, so that in a pinch I can just reef the sail, just to the one reef, because the first reef on this sail is quite deep already, and I don't think I will ever need more than that, at least not here in sheltered waters. So let's do this. I got hold of some of these cheek blocks, if you can call them that, I guess, and that's what I'm going to use for the reefing blocks. Okay guys, when I pull to tighten the foot of the sail, this is as far as I want it. That's pretty stretched there, so I need the reefing block to be behind it, because otherwise, in line or nearly in line with the first reef kringle, it would be here, but then there wouldn't be enough travel on the foot of the sail. So I want to put this one right here. Okay, no buttons on the sail yet, no cleat on the boom, but that clue there on the second reef looks to be on the right spot, nice and taut as you want it when you reef. Nice one. Right guys, time has come. We're gonna try this boat. We're gonna spend the night at Rat Island, then the day after we'll sail to Alhandra, and the day after we go to Valada. We spend the night there, half the day, and then return home. The girls are already there, and Marcelo as well, and we'll be leaving in about 5 minutes.